Another myth. If they got the fingerprints, that's foolproof.
We tend to think that fingerprint evidence is foolproof, but what the average person doesn't realize, because they don't show this on TV very much, is that it's one thing to go to an office environment and to have your ink on your finger and to do it in perfect circumstances in an office. But at actual crime scenes, often these fingerprints are smudged, they're only partial prints, and then it turns on the expert witness in the case. And when he's working off smudged prints, you know, that's not science anymore. But when it's very
But he's more likely to be hired if he gets a conviction.
He wants to help the police, and the police go to him and say, we really need your testimony. And it's very powerful in court when an expert witness says, we've got a match. The jury, you know, has heard enough at that point. They're ready to convict. But that's the reality of fingerprint evidence, is that...
About 10 years ago in Madrid, there was a terrorist bombing. The FBI announced a print found on a plastic bag. Near there was a 100% match to Oregon attorney Brandon Mayfield. But then Spanish investigators said, well, the print matches somebody else.
You know, when the FBI tells us they've got a 100% match, everybody believes them. But they had to walk that back after the Spanish authorities say, no, we've matched it to some other person who's, luckily for Brandon Mayfield, this other suspect, his fingerprint was on file for the Spanish authorities to find. A lot of people don't have their fingerprints on file. So Brandon Mayfield was very lucky because the FBI was prepared to send him to prison for a crime he didn't commit.